What's up, everybody? Tyler here, enjoying this Saturday. Been working on cleaning the boat and going over future things that need to be done on the boat. So I figured I'd share them with you. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, we are here on the 34-foot Glander Dooley. If you don't know who Glander Dooley was, Glander Dooley made sailboats, and then I guess he moved his operation to oh, well, that hurt. Guess I gotta fix that. So I had a fiberglass guy come to do a bunch of stuff to the boat. First reason I had him come over here is I wanted to take care of the back hatches back here. As you can see, I believe in one of these back parts of the boat got kind of hit a little bit, and we got a little bit of a crack here, some cracks there. Got a crack here, a couple more cracks all in there. So I definitely wanted to get that done, just because, you know, I'm still learning on a boat this big. You know, I'm used to a 21-foot boat. This is my second boat that I've ever owned, and I'm just afraid that I'm gonna bang it up and make those even worse. So I want to make it as strong as possible, so we're good to go. So I have found a fiberglass guy here in town, who's going to be fixing all of those for me. And I got to looking at the bottom of all of this right here, and most of all of these are rotted out. I know this one's rotted out right there. There's a little more rotted out right there. So I'm going to have them cut those out and redo those. Now, if you guys are wondering what each of these compartments are for, I'll go ahead and show you real quick. This, guys, we're using for our cooler. You can see I got some waters in here. Sometimes we keep Gatorades in there. Then we use this one here for bait. As you can see, it's pretty good bait size. Obviously, I'm going to have him come in and redo these, probably in Gator grip or some type of rubber epoxy. And this is a live well right here. Over here is our fish box. This is where we would probably fill this up with ice and keep our fish in. That's what we've been doing. And then I have this other compartment here, which looks to be like another cooler, which I think what I'm going to do is turn this into another live well. Now, this is probably where it gets really exciting. I was doing some research on the clear live well lids, and I thought it was maybe just for looks, but when I did more research and I dug into it, I found out that those are made that way so the fish are used to the daylight, right? So they're not like in a pen all blacked out, and then they come out into the sunlight and they're all stunned and they don't really function properly to catch the fish, right? Or another reason could be that when you're jostling around and the bait's moving around, studies have showed that when they're in a dark environment, more die than they do if it's in a lighted environment. So I got to thinking, I'm like, man, what can I do here? So I found this guy who's going to make me some hatches out of starboard, possibly. I haven't decided if I'm going to go that route or not. But I was looking at clear lids, and they're like $300-$400. I'm like, man, I can't justify spending that much just on a hatch lid. And then it popped in my head, man, it's time to make a fish tank on a boat. So I contacted a guy to make one big single hatch for right here. One big hatch there is already done. Those hatches, one big hatch right here, and then what I'm going to have my fiberglass guy do is just like I did when I built my 720, is I cut the propylene tank out, found a piece of acrylic from Home Depot that was slightly larger, like, 2 inches wider all the way around, and through bolt that all the way on this entire live well here. There's really not a lot of water. I already know that it works on my 720. should work just fine on this. So what I'll do is I'll get the piece of acrylic, I'll have my guy cut the hole out, and then we will put that in. I'll even put a submersible light in there so at night we can see the tank. Also, another good reason to have it set up this way is I can, you know, if I'm out there collecting stuff, I can always keep an eye on my tanks. I can look back here. I'm going to do it in this one too, do a little window right there. But if I'm up here driving, let's say we have a 1 hour ride back home or 40 minutes, and I'm just cruising around, not even realizing anything, and I look back and I can see, oh gosh, my live well is half full or not even a quarter full. Something's going on. Maybe the standpipe came out or whatever the situation is. Maybe I have stuff dying. I have a pump not aerating. I can quickly look back and make sure that that's set up right. So I'm super happy on that, guys. Guy's going to start on that on Monday, and I'm going to start picking up some parts. So then when I had this guy come over to do the quote to do all this, oh yeah, shoot, guys, forgot to tell you. Also, I am not used to being in a boat this tall. This boat's so tall off the water that the ladder that came with it was a 4-step, and it only had like 1 step in the water. So I searched online, was able to find the same design, but a 5-step. So it's like 10 inches deeper in the water than what it was previously, which is perfect for getting up and out of the water. But I'm still not a fan of this. This isn't really good for young kids, you know, or older people. It's, you know, quite difficult because it does flex. And I come up with the idea to put some of these fender balls in between the ladder and the boat, which kind of helped it from flexing. But as you can see, we took it out one time and we cracked it this much more than it had already been cracked because we had so many people going in and out. And then it's also cracked all the way along right through there. It looks like originally there used to be a ladder back here, but I never looked at figuring out what brand that was or anything. I just got a deeper one. We put the buoy ball there and it doesn't crack that. It doesn't even really move that at all. But the fiberglass guy is going to fix all that. That's all part of the deal. But the coolest thing is, guys, if you're going to have a dive boat, the probably best way to get on the water is with a door. So after thinking about everything on how Tom built the boat, it's like perfect. You know, we got the space for the coolers and the live wells and everything, but I have this little area right here that is just a couple shelves. So what I've kind of come up with is I'm going to cut this, make this hingeable, right? Just this top part here. And then we're going to cut a full door in here. We're even going to include the scupper in the door, so right where the scupper ends, we'll just make that be the swing door, right? And then we're gonna put a swim platform on the back that goes pretty much the whole width of the boat. And this is great, guys. You can have maybe 5 people on the back of there. You could have a scuba gear right here, your planos and your nets and your collecting stuff right there. It just makes getting in and out of the water much easier. Not only that, if you catch a monster fish, you swing this door open, you bring them right up through this door and onto the deck. You don't have to worry about trying to gaff it and bring it in overboard, which still works too. So guys, that's what we're going to be starting on Monday. And then I got to really looking around on the canopy up here, which was built really, really well. It's just time kind of hurts things. So I started kind of poking at everything. We're split right here. I got a little bit of termites right here. This was all rotten, this board that was right here. And I think it's probably because there's a hole right here, which is dripping water right on here right now. And then there's another hole up top that's like almost 3/8 of an inch thick right there. So I got to pull all this stuff out, which is no big deal. And then I'm going to redo this and pressure treat 2x4. We got a crack right here. We're gonna redo this all in pressure treat. 3 2x4s through bolted right there. And then as you can see, it's pretty bad right here. And then I got to looking on these supports right here. This side's really good, but there's definitely some termites going on right here. This is just the problem with wood on an island. You know, the termites are gonna find it. But I got some termite damage right here, and that's pretty much nothing right there. So this is also going to get started on Monday. Got to cut this all the way out and replace this. I know this is pretty bad too, but the rest of it is really not bad at all. Like, I started beating around. It's all solid wood in here. I do have some termite poop right here, which is probably because there's plywood in here, and I think we can take care of it with some simple, I don't know what it's called, but Termite X Home Defense, and we can take care of that. Also, when the fiberglass guy comes here, we will be re-gel coating the entire boat. So anywhere that you see that's white is going to be re-gel coated, except for up here. I'm going to have him grind out any cracks that he finds. This is it looks like this is where they this might be from like a Chris Craft or something, this part that's up here. It looks like where they glassed it in. So I'm going to have him grind all this out, relay it down. This is letting water in down below, so we got to grind that all out, make sure we don't have any water intrusion, and then it's ready for gel coat. I ordered a bimini top for here, a 4-bar. It's 8 feet, and that will keep me out of the sun when I'm driving up here, which is actually a lot more fun than driving down below. This was gel coated as well, which I'm not really a big fan of gel coat right on plywood. I think what I'm going to do with this is have my rock guy that washes rock. I'm going to probably have, unless I have the fiberglass guy do this, sand this all down and roll on Tropical Henry's roof sealant, which has got like a lifetime warranty. I got it on my toy hauler as well. It's a really good product. Roll that all on. That'll waterproof it. That'll actually give it a little bit of cushion. And then I'm going to buy some EVA foam, maybe blue camo or something. I don't know. And cut out little inserts for that. And then if we want to put cushions on it, we can. And that should be good forever. I shouldn't have to worry about that because all inside here is all fiberglassed. It looks really good. I've actually been working with my buddy. I'll just keep his name private, but they do EVA foaming decking on the entire boats for other companies and things like that. And he is hooking me up big time. He's going to come and scan my boat with a scanning tool, which is really cool. They basically have this, I don't even know, I think the machine's like 20 grand, but they do these dots everywhere, and this machine basically maps out the entire boat. So if I'm going to EVA foam this in the sides, or if I'm going to EVA foam this, go around all the diesel ports, this hatch, things like that, he does that with his scanning tool and then goes in on CAD and creates the pattern for all of the pieces. So that is getting done, guys, but I really can't do that until I figure out the hatches and the cracks and everything like that. Once that's all done, then I can come in and have him scan the boat. He can create my templates for my new hatches. That way we could put the foam on there. I mean, it should look really cool. And really the only reason I want to do this is because I am so sick and tired of seeing, even on my whaler, man, I would have to clean the boat just to make it stay clean, and it was like a everyday thing. You know, if a leaf got on there, it would stain the gel coat. With this EVA foam, hopefully I can just hit it down easily and keep it clean, and it'll make the boat look a little cleaner and insulate it too. You know, if I EVA foam all this, that'll help insulate all that. So guys, those are our projects. I figured I'd fill you guys in a little bit. I would like to get it on camera as much as I can, but I will be packing orders and doing that while these guys are doing that on my boat. So I won't be able to get that much footage. I could set up some GoPros. I didn't even think about that. So maybe I'll do that. But I just wanted to basically capture the boat before we do all this and show you guys how it turns out. So thanks for watching.